Warrior, I must speak to you very seriously about so much that is going on right now. I received numerous email messages, text messages, phone calls about how to deal with kids, especially in the environment we are all facing in the United States right now and across the globe. And I'm not going to go into detail, right? You know what I'm talking about. I think the most important thing is, and remember, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not per se an educator, I'm a warrior. And we must all take a breath, deal with this, kind of stay in our lanes, but we must be strong for the kids because so many of the parents and family members are freaking out right now because I'm witnessing this. I'm hearing it in their voices. And who can blame them? These are very scary times. So we must remain calm. I suggest, especially for little kids, make sure you don't have television sets on and computers and things like that so kids can't see visuals. Remember, kids hear a lot of things, even if you think they don't. They're very smart, these kids. And don't let them overhear you panicking or you talking about issues. Let us all be the adults in the room and try to shield them. It's tough enough because we at the Warriors, we are fighting our own war. There is a war on for our children, and it's called online, big tech. Now we have real-time wars, and my gravest concern is that the issues we have to fight tooth and nail for every single day at the community levels where the change can occur because we can intervene, we can prevent, we can educate, we can give out some resources and take actions. And then we fight at the government level. As a matter of fact, in a couple of hours, I will be going to bed, getting up, taking the 4 a.m. train to Washington, D.C. to stand with parents of kids who've been harmed and the ultimate harm. And I say that because we have algorithms here. Can you imagine? I have to be careful of algorithms, trying to raise awareness, teach everybody, be a positive force for all of this. Yet I have to skirt around words. Yet CSAM, child sexual abuse material, they don't seem to have to skirt around anything because it is running rampant online. Every single platform has CSAM on it. Every app, every game, everywhere. And these predators are allowed to flourish and to connect with our kids. So there's so much going on. Right now, let me give you a little bit of homework because that's what we like to do with the Warriors. So you're going to remain calm, talk to the older kids, teens, explain what's going on. Always explain they are safe with you. Younger children, shield them from any potential images. And this goes directly to, I can't tell you when to buy your child a phone, a tablet, anything. But if you're going to hand them that, they are going to see things and hear things that I know you don't want them to hear or see at their tender young ages. I mean, that goes for the teens too. So it's your responsibility to really step up always, but especially at a time like this, and put the guardrails around. Talk to the older kids honest and openly about things. Younger kids, you must shield them. You must shield them, and at any cost, I don't care. Start putting those devices down as much as possible. Yesterday we joined our great friend, Adrine, who owns Paint Me Bear, which is an art studio here in Soho in New York City, as she opened her second immersive art studio in the Bergen Town Center in New Jersey, Paramus, New Jersey. So my husband and I drove over to be with her for her grand opening and meet people and talk to people. And it was really music to my ears to see children who were immersed in art, painting bear figures, putting on sparkles, taking their time picking out paint colors. Also, that is, getting them off the devices, giving them some creative outlet. At the same time, across from the studio in the mall is a beautiful indoor playground where there were a lot of kids just freeform playing. So that's great for the younger kids. I'm telling you this because we have to get our children, we're now in the summer months, finishing up the school year, around the country, and we must get them involved and off the devices, whether it's art, nature, helping communities, volunteering, getting a little job. We have to get our kids. When I tell you what I have seen in the last 6 months as far as big tech and how they're doubling down against all of us, we have to be the ones. We have to be the warriors. We have to put the guardrails up. But my shout out to Paint Me Bare. And if you're in the Paramus, New Jersey area, go to the Bergen Town Center and tell Adrine that Lynn sent you, the warrior, because she helps us tremendously with victim survivors of human trafficking, of domestic violence, providing sessions, because art heals. Art is therapy, just like music is therapy. Music, art, planting things. Those are my suggestions for what's happening right now. About shielding the children from what's going on right now in our country and around the world. Older kids you got to talk to, because they're going to hear things, see things, their friends are going to tell them things. They're smart. And when we know that 91% of kids own an iPhone, they are subject. They are the product. Start telling them that and watch their eyes light up. So we've got some work to do. Coming together, we can honor our warriors hashtag of community creates change. We must double down, because there's nothing like what I'm going to face tomorrow. All of these parents that fly in from around the country to stand on Capitol Hill, calling on lawmakers, bipartisan, to take action, to stop what they're doing. Why is everything taking so long? Why is big tech allowed? We know it's about money. They have lobbyists. Why are our children, the guinea pigs? Stick with us. There's a lot of hope out there. Remember, we want all of us to take care of our precious kids. I want all of you to make an extra effort, whether it's 5 minutes a day, to put down the devices, spend the 5 minutes directly interacting with that child or teen. It is crucial and necessary. And that's where we're going to start. And we're going to win, and win big. So please honor our hashtag community creates change. And each and every day when you wake up, go out and be a warrior.